Most of us would have been through that bad experience of breaking the smartphone screens and then unscrewing the whole device to the core just to replace that particular component.
Oh shit.
Or some of us would not be happy with the camera or the performance of the processor, and due to these one or two reasons, we tend to replace our present device with a whole new one, which eventually will become old in the next 2 or 3 months. Well, that's bad, right? And this is what Google is trying to change through its Project Ara. It allows you to just slide out that particular component you're not satisfied with and replace it with a high-end one. This is me Shivain from Droid Sector, and let's see what Google is coming up with. The concept of Project Ara was brought up by a small team called ATAP, which has now been working under Google. What it aims at producing is a modular smartphone. Wait, what is a modular device? It is a device that has small hardware components called modules, which are independently upgradable and replaceable. So they aim at producing a modular smartphone that consists of a metal endoskeleton board, referred as endos by Google, and it has slots to which all the components of the device like the camera, the speaker, and even the screens will be attached to. Not with any screws, but they have used electro-permanent magnets between the board and the modules, allowing you to replace a module as easily as sliding your credit card in and out of an ATM machine. So the whole project revolves around the concept of modularity, where the modules are the different phone components, and the best part, these are passive in nature, so they don't require any powers and you have your batteries safe in your pockets. Google aims at using 3D printers for fragmentation of the module, but due to the lack of development in the technology, it has temporarily opted for customizable molded cases. For now, the Ara smartphones will only be compatible with the official modules released by Google, which can be bought from the official Google stores and some third-party stores certified by them. But this is just the beginning, because Google has intentions of doing the same thing with hardware as it did with the software, making this totally open source, giving the power to fabricate modules in the hands of developers all around the globe. This will obviously increase the reusability of the hardware, but attaching these modules to the board also has some drawbacks. It makes the phone heavier, thicker, and a bit difficult to manage, but when compared to the control a user gets on his modular device, these turn out to be negligible. Google has collaborated with some other companies to get the project done and push it out in the market by 2016, and it aims at reaching out to 6 billion people. Paul Eremenko, the head of Project Ara team at Google, showcased the first working prototype of Project Ara at Google I/O 2014. Google, through this technology, wants to lower the entry barrier for the phone hardware manufacturers, so there can be hundreds and thousands of hardware developers instead of the current handful of big manufacturers, and we hope Google makes this happen.